Imagine a fairly humid summer day. A young boy was shopping at a flea market. The boy was looking at the stuff with his mother. The boy, looking for something interesting, finds a game called Cars 2, on a Nintendo Wii. The boy thinks, "Oh, Cars 2. I liked that movie," and begs his mum to buy them the game. She eventually caves in and buys it. Now the boy is excited to play the game, seeing the back and thinking, "Oh my, the game looks so realistic." They arrive at the house and the boy runs quickly to the Wii while unpacking the game. He loads the game and it looks like this. This is Cars 2, a game based on Cars 2, the movie. It was released on June 21, 2011. This means the game was released before the actual movie, and the game takes place after the movie. Why could they not have just waited a week or two after the movie releases? For those who do not know, the plot of Cars 2 revolves around Elinol, Big Oil, race cars, and Tow Mater. The plot of Cars 2, well, it's not much of a plot. There are cutscenes, but they aren't long and don't really add much. Now it's time to judge the gameplay. I'm only rating the Wii version because that's the only one I know and own. There are some levels that show you the basics like driving, drifting, turbo, jumping, tricks, two-wheeling, backwards driving, sidestepping. The tracks are quite open and there are some nice tricks and shortcuts that you can take, which makes it more interesting. My favorite is the one skip in all Italy tracks and the one in the High Tour. Speaking of which, we got to talk about the maps. The maps in Cars 2 take place in the same places as the races in the World Grand Prix, with the addition of the Tokyo Airport, the oil rig, and Radiator Springs. Along with the location, they mostly have 3 different tracks for each map, with the exception of Tokyo Airport, London, and the oil rig with only 2 each. Now that we know about the tracks, it is time to know who you can race as and race against. There are 36 cars you can race as in the Wii version. Some of the characters are the equivalent to Echo Fighters in Smash Bros. You get them by progressing, getting badges and crests. If you get every badge and crest, you can unlock the younger, more youthful version of Professor Z. I would do a tier list, but I have not played as all the characters in this game, but I will tell you this. I do not like Toomba.
Shield energy depleted. To survive a Professor Z attack, do not let your shield run out of power.
Now that I got my hate toward Toomba out of my chest, it's time to talk about the game mods. There are a few, with the best ones in my opinion being Battle Race and Hunter. I like them mainly because of guns. Just look at this. And that. The rest are race, battle race but without the Second Amendment, attack, battle race but without the race and more guns, survival, battle race but someone has a hit on me, arena, battle race but without the race and the fact that 2 Wii remotes are needed, and disruptor, arena but with a bomb. Now that is all the game modes that this Wii game has to offer. Now it's time to talk about the soundtrack. The soundtrack is quite good actually. The game uses layers so it can incorporate more instruments to the song to sound intense. Take a listen to it. I like this since it builds on the current track and I believe it is better than speeding up the song. I think I just picked the songs that I believed sounded the best. You can just look up the OSTs of any game including this game if you want to hear more. With all my, mostly, positive thoughts, it's time to share my negative thoughts about this game, mainly with certain achievements and missions. If you watched any video past part 4, you may have seen me have troubles with some missions. I might just be bad at the game, but I could not think that this is possible for a younger audience. There is this one badge called Master Tracker where you collect 20 collectibles across all the maps. Some were easy like the one in the London Arena, while some are quite difficult like the one on Imperial Tour. On the other hand, this mostly just completion stuff that they don't really need to do in order to unlock everything. The game has cheat codes that you can input to get everything and more. Here are the codes from the wiki. 959595, unlock all modes and all tracks. 1 2 3 4 5 6, start battle races, attacks and survivals with the satellite blitz. 721953, unlimited turbo. 102500, unlock all cars. 801801, start battle races, attacks and survivals with machine guns. Now that's out of the way, it's time for my rating. I think for the version I own it's definitely solid. There are better and worse console versions and a PC port that only is good if you're willing to mod it. Everything that isn't needed for completion is great. Some completion aspects are not really good. Overall, if you see this game and you have the money, go ahead. It is not that expensive. Xbox and PS3 are the only good ones, since the graphics look better. The Steam release looks the same as this version unless you get the mod for it. It's time to play Hunter.